Howdy, y'all. It's Bane here. So just woke up, got my robe on, right? I did a Twitter poll, and you guys wanted a rotation guide. So, make sure to follow my Twitter, Bean Boy Swag. Um, Before I get started, I guess I'll tell you, in general damage. Tiger's Fury snapshots, so you want a Tiger's Fury before you put a rip up, whenever you can. Other than that, nothing really snapshots. Trinkets on snapshot. I think that's honestly basically it. Berserk reduces the energy, so you do more constant bangs when you're berserking. I'll show you my really standard opener nowadays. Oh yeah, one thing they changed in 8.1 is it doesn't matter how many common points you have for rip. So you could do a 1 common point rip, and you could refresh it with Sabertooth, and it would just be as strong as a 5 common point rip. So that's something that's really in the game now that you use a lot. Like 1, 2 common point rips, and try to refresh it with a 5 bite. So here's my basic opener, and 90% of my arena games, if you watch any of the videos or whatever, I literally open, I Tiger Fury, I rip, and I do the Feral Frenzy, and I bite. And then you get a 5 common point bite because I'm running Sabertooth, and it's Tiger Furied, and you also get a bite debuff because I'm running the Ferocious Wound. So that's the really basic opener of basically every game you need to play right now if you're running Feral Frenzy, which I literally run Feral Frenzy every game. I know some Ferals still run Blood Talons. I hate Blood Talons without Moonfire, so I don't run it. You can run it, it's still good. You can do big bites if you go in Mastery, but I don't run it. Other than that, I guess I'll wait for my Feral Frenzy. You basically just use, well, now that you spec Brutal Slash, because this is just an all AoE row, you basically want to prioritize Brutal Slash over Shred. So when you have Brutal Slashes, you kind of want to use them. They're a good burst. So here, I'm going to open. I'm going to do a casual 15 combo point rotation, the first 15 combo point kind of things. Open here, press this, press Berserk, fuck it. Big damn. It's a little laggy right now. So we're going to thing 3 times, Brutal Slash. And you just spam your Shred, honestly. Make sure you keep up your bleeds, your rake. And this is where you just spam Shred and keep your rotation going. You use your Brutal Slashes off cooldown. Okay, this server's a little laggy, I'll be honest, but yep. So now that you're not running Blood Talons, you don't really need to worry about Predatory Swiftness, but obviously you want to still use your procs if you're in an actual PvP situation. Use your Tiger Tree off cooldown basically. Make sure you're using your Brutal Slashes. And yeah, just keep doing this. Literally. And then your burst windows are basically your Feral Frenzy. So let's say for example you're playing with a mage or something and they get a full sheep. Ideally you want to have 5 comm points already, or you want to use your Feral Frenzy for the burst, double bite or stun bite, something like that. Yeah, your rotation is really not complicated. You just keep up your bleed, which Rip automatically keeps up with Sabertooth if you have uptime. Using your Brutal Slash off cooldown, and then just shredding and keeping your rake up. It's really simple. And then I guess of course in real arena games, I guess I'll keep a skirmish, we'll see if it pops. In real arena games you have Cyclone, Bash, and a bunch of other stuff to do, but basically you just kind of got to mix those in while you're doing this. I mean, the DPS is really easy. Yeah, mainly you just want to keep up your rip and rake. That's it. And Brutal Slash. Let's see if this pops. And we'll do it again while we wait. Little thing, into thing, into thing, into bang, into Brutal Slash. Shred to get that 5 comm point, bite. Oh, and ideally too, if you guys don't know, if you guys didn't watch the guide a long time ago, your bite does way more damage. I think it's 100% more damage when you're above 50 energy. So kind of want to make sure, you don't really need to make sure, but it's beneficial to make sure when you're biting, especially in the beginning, that you're above 50 energy. Especially if you're trying to do a burst window, it's really nice. That's where Tiger Fury comes into play a lot too. It just boosts your energy, makes your bite harder, and we got a skirmish. So show you in a skirmish game how to do it. But yeah, in 3 situation when you have clone and stuff, it becomes a little harder, but in general the whole rotation is not too difficult. Oh, and if you're running Blood Talons, you basically want to do the same thing, except you want to Blood Talons your blood. You want to Blood Talons your Rip and Rake, and yeah, that's basically it. The reason I don't run it right now is because I don't have Moonfire. So if you're fighting someone with like a Purge or something, it could be really AIDS. Like it could just Purge your prey to a swiftness. You'd have to hardcast a Regrowth at like 4 or 5 comm points. It would be fucking awkward and just a pain in the ass, honestly. So I like Feral Frenzy for the burst, the double bite. Yeah. So we got a little Warlock. So we're gonna do the classic opener of Rake, Tiger Fury, Feral Frenzy, or sorry, Rake, Tiger Fury, Rip, Feral Frenzy, Bite, and then just bang them through the rest of it. Come here, little Warlock. Bang, bang, bang. Gonna pop this. Bang, bang, bang. War Stomp them. Fuck it. Bang. Going through Thorns. Fuck it. Just walling it. Just keep banging them. Maybe put a little bangs on this guy. Take the clone. And this guy's dead in a second. That guy's done. Curse myself, second wall, fuck it. I'm gonna refresh our Rip here. Make sure you Brutal Slash as much as you can. Fuck it, bash him. And there it is. Bang him out. So yeah, overall, damage rotation, pretty fucking simple. Just try to mix in clones, try to mix in heals, try to mix in roots, bashes, stuns. Use your Feral Frenzy, use your Brutal Slash off cooldown. That's really it. So, yeah, thanks for watching. And twitch.tv/bean and twitter.com/beanboyswag. Bye.